So, hello guys, welcome to my presentation. My name is Justyna Broniszewska. Microphone is not working. Okay, now can you hear me? Great, thank you. So, one more time. Hello guys, welcome to my presentation. My name is Justyna Broniszewska, and I would like to tell you on how to build multi-chain DApps. So, have you ever built any DApp? Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, so if you have built, then you will probably know what are the hard stuff about building the app. But if you haven't, then listen carefully, you will see. So we tried all of it. I mean, different approaches, good practices, different frameworks and libraries. But still, we had all these different annoying user problems. For example, how to handle read-only mode before user connects their wallet to our application. We need to show them something, right? We also need to make sure that we have updated data on our application. So we need to update it on each new block. We need to also keep track of request efficiency. So we can't spam our API with a lot of different calls. Additionally, we need to handle switching networks and wallets, and don't refresh everything. We just need to refresh some of the data, not all of it. And additionally, track transactions, notifications, and history. And having all that in mind, we created useDApp, which is a framework for rapid DApp development, and it's compatible with EVM-compatible blockchains, so you can use it with all of them. And yeah, it's not like another library. It's just like a set of rules and set of tools that can help you develop the app. We use all well-tested and well-known libraries like React, Ethers, Web3 React, and Waffle. So let me quickly show you what features we have, and then deep dive into them separately. So we have connection management, reading blockchain state also. We help you with transactions, multi-layer support, and we also have built-in support for type chain. So let's see how connection works. So we have read-only mode out of the box, so you don't have to worry about that. We also help you with networks switching, and also with multiple networks, like for example layer 2. It's also very tough. So this is an example of how you can use read-only mode. You just need to simply pass RPC URL in the configuration, and then voila, it works. It just works. Another example of how to connect your wallet to your application. We provide you useEthers function, and it returns activate browser wallet and account. Activate browser wallet is a function. When you call it, then the application simply asks MetaMask to just connect to the application. And the second parameter is account, and that's just currently connected account, currently connected wallet address. Another example of how we can use different functions from useDApp, and the first one is useEtherBalance, and it just returns ether balance of the account you pass there. And in this case, we have, in the second line, we have staking balance. So it's like staking contract balance of Ether. So it's natural that we would like to see it before we connect our wallet, right? So it should be read-only call. And another line is we get the currently connected account, and after it's connected, we can get its balance. So this is the real examples, so that's the code I showed you before. And here we have the staking contract balance in this app. And then let's connect, and you will see that account is displayed, and then balance of this account. If we switch, wallets, then still it updates itself. And even if we switch networks, then everything is updated. So to summarize, useDApp helps you reading blockchain state. It refreshes on each new block, on each wallet change or network change, And the greatest thing of it is that it uses multi-call that combines all these different calls into single one call. So you won't provide too many calls. It will be just one single call on each new block. So here is the example of, actually the same code, but let's see how it works in case we, for example, provide a transaction. So here let's send someone 0.1 Ether, and you will see that the state, only the balance will update, not anything else. So on each new block, it will just update. And it was 0.7, and now it's 0.6. So it updates itself. So that's just these 3 or 4 lines of code, which is amazing in my opinion. So let's talk about reading from smart contract, because we won't only check Ether balance. We need to call contracts, right? So in this case, we have an example of how to use contract call function, which is also another helper we provided. So in this case, it's probably well-known ERC token balance check. So here is the example of how to use it. We need to provide interface of the contract, then the contract address, the name of the function we would like to call, and then additional parameters we have. So that's simple. Let's talk about transactions. So we can track transaction state. We have also history and notifications. So here is an example of how we can send this Ether. So we can use send transaction function, use send transaction function, and it returns send transaction and state. So the state is the state of the transaction we are sending, and send transaction is a function that you need to call if you want to send transaction. States can be different, like here, and let me show you how it looks in practice. So let's send some 0.1 if to someone, and then we can see down on the bottom that we have notification. We have also state displayed. So still, it's just these few lines of code. This is amazing. Okay, we can also not only send transactions, but we can also call functions, contract functions, and it's still very simple. We have this use contract function, and we just need to pass there the contract we would like to call, and then the name of the function, and it returns you state and send. Send is the function you need to call with arguments that this transaction needs to be called with, and then it will be just sent. So in this example, we have wrap Ether calls. So let's wrap some if, and you will see again it's this code. So let's call this. Let's wrap some if, and then we'll see it's called send transaction. We have state, notification again. So the balance will also change, and it's updated on each new block. Okay, so our latest feature is multi-chain and multi-layer support, and it's super easy because the only difference is that you need to pass additional parameter, which is an object with chain ID. So in this case, we can get balance of the same account on 3 different layers, on 3 different chains. For example, we have mainnet, Arbitrum, and ZK sync testnet. So it's very cool. And another thing is switching network helper, because sometimes if you have multi-chain or multi-layered application, sometimes the data will be on different network, and to send a transaction, you just need to switch network. So we provide a function, it's called switch network, and that helps you enforce user to switch network. So in this case, we check whether the user is on mainnet. If they are, then we can just call. If they are not, then we need to call switch network to mainnet. We have also notifications. It's very simple to use with transactions, right? So transactions is history of transactions that we sent, and then notifications you can just use like this. Another extra thing is that useContract function returns additional parameter that is events, and it's super easy to just get events of the transaction you just sent. It used to be like very painful to do it. And then we have like another like a lot of bunch of different like helpers. I'm not gonna tell you about, but you can check it out in our documentation. We support all these different EVM compatible blockchains like all Ethereum testnets, layer 2s, Binance, etc. But we can support your own chain as well. And it's super easy. You can just go to our GitHub, create a pull request with probably like a few lines of code. And if you have like problems with that, we are happy to help you. Just you can catch us on Discord. We have Discord servers, so you can ping us, and then we can help you with that. Another cool thing is we have like browser plugin. So it's available for like Mozilla and Chrome. It helps you track under the hood events, so events of useDApp, so you can know what happens in your application, and it helps you manage ABIs and tags. Here is how it looks like. So yeah, what's next? So we think that like useDApp is like feature completed. We can't see any additional features that we could like create. But if you have any requests, we are happy to implement it. But we are going, of course, to support it. We want to optimize RPC requests even more, and we would like to introduce advanced and dynamic config. So yeah, if you are interested in that, just you can scan QR code, go to our page, and then you can find all these different documentations and sandboxes, so you can play with it and reach out to us. And thank you for this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just raise your hand, and yeah, can we get Mike there in the third row? Oh.
Hi, we are from Thales. So our question is the browser plugin. How developed is? Like, do you support it? It's a long-term support, or?
Yeah. So for now we support it, and yeah, we have like a team that works full-time on useDApp. So yeah, we will support it.
How many users you have so far?
How many users? It's hard to say because it's used on like in different applications.
Thanks.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions? If no, then thank you, guys. And if you have any other questions, maybe you can reach out to me after the presentation. Thank you.